What's up, traders? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option, and this is your look at the week ahead. We're going to look at the levels that I'm watching in the S&P, the Qs, and the Dow. Talk a little bit more about that convergence trade. We're going to be giving you the 5 stocks to watch, and I'll look at bonds and volatility a little bit as well. But let's start with SPX and what's going on here. SPX, after kind of blowing the doors off, pulled back on Thursday, not too hard, but a little bit, and was down a little bit on Friday before closing down, 8 points. It's not like it's pulled down that much. Watch kind of this high here from the 13th. That was a week ago. That was last Thursday. Watch that level. That was kind of the previous week's high. We opened below there Monday. That could be interesting. The Qs, similar story. Coming off they actually were softer on Thursday and Friday than the S&P. Watch the level from the 13th as well for 78-ish. So a couple bucks lower. We break that level, then maybe we make a run at this gap at which kind of converges with the 21-day moving average. I'm not looking for a major pullback, but we might see a little bit of kind of breathing out from this big exhale, a big inhale that the market had. Now let's look at the 5 stocks I'm watching. We'll start with Apple. Apple, after having just a really strong week last week all the way through to Tuesday, has since pulled back pretty dramatically. It's sitting at the top of this bar. It breaks into this major bar from the 11th. Now we've got some issues. Next up is going to be Micron. They have earnings this week. It had a really rough day on the 20th. Recovered a little bit on Friday, but they've got earnings this week. And what I want to show you is how much movement they're expecting. Normally, they're looking for less than a 7% move. They're looking for almost 13%. That is nuts. These earnings are ones to watch. Keep an eye out for those on the 26th. Qualcomm. Another one that just blew up on the 18th. And then has since pulled back to the 21-day moving average. If it breaks the 21-day, the 50 is all the way down at 190. This had such a nice run. One of my favorite stocks. If it gets down to this 50, then I'm going to look to be going long. NVIDIA, looks like it wants to get back to its 21-day moving average. Had a crazy day Thursday. I'm looking for it to get to 119, somewhere in that range. And then lastly, and I know it's boring, but look at Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson broke the 21-day and broke into the 50. It looks like it's going to its 100 at 152. This is one I really like. Kind of a bonus one to watch is ExxonMobil. Got absolutely slammed, but managed to hold the 200. The 21-day and the 100 are kind of meeting. If it can break up past the 100-day moving average, maybe makes a run to 115. All right, VIX. We're seeing volatility and the S&P correlate. The VIX and the S&P are correlating again. That is sometimes a sign of a bit of a top. And lastly, bonds, make or break this week. Bonds either make a move back lower toward the 21-day moving average, or we could see a TLT make a run at 96 and potentially all the way back up toward 100. All right, folks. I want to tell you about a trade that I'm going big on. You might say I'm doubling down on it. And the reason why I'm talking about double downs is because this is something that we've done in Zero DTE. Zero DTE, which is our flagship service for day traders, is absolutely crushing it. And we did a big data dive and found out that there are certain days that we should double down. We have a double down meter now. And those are the days that we're going to be going harder and bigger. And we found that we could add an extra $13,000 of P&L over our first 71 trades in in our first 71 cash zone trades if we double down on 32 of those instances. You want to check it out? Click the video. Click the link to the video of me and Hannah from Thursday. It's above me right here and below. If you're watching me on YouTube, it's in the description. And if you're watching me on YouTube, like and subscribe. Leave me a comment or a question. I'll make sure to answer it. So let's talk about this trade I'm doing. The diamonds, DIA. They are so dramatically underperforming the SPY. It's unbelievable. SPY's up 25% in the last year. Diamonds are up 15%. Look at this chasm. All right. I built a trade to take advantage of this chasm. I put it out in Delta Strike. I'm putting it out in Trading Desk on Monday, and I may even share that. And I shared this one in my DTE presentation, my zero DTE presentation on Friday. If you missed it, make sure to check that out as well. All right, folks. You got questions? Call my team 888-872-3301. Again, click the link to watch the video of me and Hannah. You'll be fascinated. I am Mark Sebastian, your only option. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Have a good one.